Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all appropriate, supervised ages, outside the dilapidated Castle Grayskull in front of the Dr. Pepper-fueled Snake Mountain in the Hobo Jungle, I bring to you another Reno McDallas review. How are you this evening? Well, we're just going to start off things small and work our way up. Got that. Oh, we got that. We got that. And we got that. Yeah, so these were at the Wally. All got different little instructions. So we're going to open all of these real quick and have a look-see. We'll start with the Beastman. Beastman AIDS. Yes! Hey, BDSM fans. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beastman AIDS! Alright, we'll go to Man-at-Arms next. Alright, here's your Man-at-Arms. Just a little guy. He has a mustache, but let's see if we can actually see that with my camera. You know, if I was really ever going to be, knowing I was going to try and make money on this, I would spend money on a camera, but you and I know I'm never going to be famous, so... Okay, trust me, he just has a mustache. Let's see if I can just turn his head all the way. Oh, there we go. All right, how's that? I should have thought that first. Well, that's because I'm dumb and high, like I usually am in all of these episodes. All right. So we got Man-at-Arms taken care of there. That is really cool. I like these. There's your cake, by the way. You guys got a favorite yet so far? No? I really like these. These are really neat. I think they'd be something I could 3D print little vehicles for. May end up doing that. Let's go ahead and do He-Man next, because you know I'm obviously bought and paid Skeletor shill. I'm not going to act like he hasn't donated a lot of money to keeping me out of jail, basically. Skeletor has really changed my life. He's falling off his throne there. And keep falling, Skeletor. Oh, man. Okay. Well, maybe. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. There's our power sword. Okay. So He-Man here has the twist action. Not very strong, but... So anyway, there he is. There's that cake. Yeah, that's cool. And he also has sheath in the back for his sword. So you don't have to worry about him losing it. You can just have him being buff. You like that, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so here's the little guy. And he swings pretty good. He's a lot better than the He-Man. Of course I am! Yes! Okay, let's look at that cake. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So these are really cool little guys. They'd be great for somebody who works in a cubicle or just somebody who wants a couple small knickknacks on their shelf or desk or what have you. They got little foot pegs, too, so... Okay, moving up in scale now. We have this, the 4-pack. Alright, you guys ready to see the goods? Let's look at the goods. Here we go. Got your Man-at-Arms. You got your He-Man. You got your Skeletor. And you got your kind of fat guy with drool. Who's he supposed to be? Peanut Man, right? Something like that? I don't know. Anyway, there's the inside. Should probably look that up, right? It just says figure 4-pack. I don't know who these people are. I'm kidding. I know who some of them are, but yeah. Alright, so here is Goat Man. Let's look at that cake. There you go. And this is supposed to be the children's line. I went ahead and got it since it was a 4-pack, and I just wanted to do them in a review. So, yeah, he doesn't like this. Hold on just a second. Okay, so here he is with his giant battle axe. There's his front cake, if you're into front cake. There he is. That's the articulation on that. There you go. Oh yeah, all around. Yeah, so Goatman. Oh, in case you didn't see the articulation on these, it wasn't much. Oop. And anyway, so we will now move on. So he has... Did he have... No, okay. I was just imagining stuff. Okay, so he has a mace and a pistol. So he can beat him and shoot him. So there you go. Look at that. Okay. Here's your cake. Articulation's pretty well the same. This is loose here, so that way you can actually pose. That's smart. Good job. Good job, guys. Smart move. Smart move. Very smart. However, this one has come loose a little. So, yeah, we'll live though, won't we? Okay. And then we have the He-Man. He has a sheath on the back for the sword. There's his articulation. This is removable, but we're not going to take it off. There's your front cake. And there's your back cake, which is also fuzzy. So there you go. Fuzzy buns for all of us. All ages. Good times. Alright, so that kind of fits weird on that, but kids probably aren't going to use that. They're probably going to give them a sword. So, there's that. And of course, here is the beautiful, the lovely, the exquisite, the highly sexual Jared Leto Skeletor. So there we go. Okay, so he's got a hood for his hood. There you go. Look at that. We're just super partying. Now he's got it's an extra drape over the back, but it was pulled up whenever I got it out, so I thought it was funny. They did say that they went with less. They went with the snakes, more snake stuff than skull stuff, since he's from Snake Mountain, which it's whatever, I guess. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and give him his Havoc staff. Maybe. There we go. Right? Possibly. We have to pause this to do this. Don't do it. Don't do this to me, Skeletor. Jared Leto, I own some of your records. You better. There we go. All right. So there we go. There is Skeletor. Looking handsome. Looks just like Jared Leto. Look at that. Handsome. All right, let's look at that butt. There's your cake. Look at that. Man, these guys are... they're serving up some good cake. Good cake. All right, so that's all we have for this scale. No, it isn't. It isn't. I forgot. I did manage to score this version from Walmart. And it is Revenge of Skeletor. Okay, so this Skeletor comes with a nice funky cape, black and gold. Got a gold Havoc staff that's more modeled after the... well, you can look at them side by side. It looks... Yeah, see, it's more modeled after the original there. Okay. Of course, it also comes with a Skeletor head that popped off the body when I was taking him out of the package. So, there's your cake. There's Frank. Yeah, the other Jared Leto Skeletor. Excuse me. Sorry. Has that ass beat on that one? Woo-wee. Okay, got him all back together now. You can see he's got the wrists there that move. He's got nice long fingernails, just like Review Bra. Long toenails, just like Review Bra. Very nice. Really cool figure. This is him standing. So you got an idea of the scale there. So they are in scale with one another. I dig that. That looks really cool, actually. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the next exclusive from the fine folks over at Amazon. Alright, now we're on to the collector size scale. The Chronicles is what they're calling it. I got Ram Man and Fisto. Ah, it looks like they have made Ram Man Asian. Okay, what do we got over here? Is he a regular guy? Is he a regular white guy? They didn't change him? Nothing special about him? Alright. Regular Joe. Fisto. I mean, it doesn't, I guess it really, I don't know what to say. Alright, here we go with the Chronicles. This is the Amazon exclusive Ram Man and Fisto. Yes, ram your fist into whatever. In the butt. Oh yeah, you might want to read that. Here, read that one. Do you want me to read it? I'll read it. There were heroes of the royal guard when Skeletor marched his forces across Eternia, forcing them into Subternia. Now alongside He-Man, Ram-Man, and Fisto lead the underground resistance as they battle to reclaim their planet from the forces of evil. You're looking at my hand while I was reading it. I apologize. Here you are. There they are. Here's a likeness of him. Uh-oh. Alright, so there you go. Yeah, I just dropped all the hands and I don't think it recorded. Oh well. I guess I'll know in a minute when I go to edit this. And if I didn't have it, I'll just leave this on like, oops, drop the... They're just regular fists, and then Fisto had a karate chop hand. That's pretty much all you missed. Like Jitsu, right? Was it Jitsu? I don't think so. It's been a while. Alright. So, here we got this. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing to that fella? I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you right the freaking heck now. Or something. Listen, you just got to trust the process. I am the process. And I am the liquor. And I have his feet on backwards. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So yes, he has jumping, springing action. There's the likeness. I don't know who he is, but he's apparently Ram Man, whoever he is. Just like I'm not sure who's playing Fisto, but he is also Fisto, whoever apparently he is. So, oh yes, and we also need the axe. So let's get that in there. Alright, there we go. Springy action with an axe. How about that? Are you excited about that? I bet you are. You look excited. Look actually kind of pretty. What are you doing later? Anything? No? Well, we got Geordie LaForge here. When I was a kid, I was like, why doesn't he shoot anything out of his visor like Cyclops or Triclops? So anyway, here. The brawny brute with 3 cybernetic eyes serves as the right-hand man of Skeletor. Together with Evil Lyn, Tri-klops puts his plan into motion to recover the Sword of Power for his evil master. Here we go. Look at that. How handsome. Big day for fans of fists. Here we go. He also has a sniper rifle. Let's have a look at the cake. Not hiding this one very well, are they? What do you think? Baby got back? I know it's Mattel, but that's almost like G.I. Joe Classified. Now, this is probably about the quality you're going to get from Mattel for their next set of DC figures. So this is kind of probably something to watch, because I don't doubt that they'll be reusing some of this stuff. So, doesn't look like he has a place to hold this. But yeah, as you can see, there are his eyes. What do you think? Triangle? Let's go. Pink triangle. Oh, crap, I just turned his head all the way around. That's not good. Oh, now he's dead. I killed Tri-klops, and I'm not really happy about it. We'll just leave him on a square then, because he is square, because he's dead. Alright, I killed him, and it's gone. It's all over. Alrighty, next up we've got Man-at-Arms. Here we go. Let's read along together in our book, shall we? Okay. Just as Eternos fell, so too fell the commander of the King's Royal Guard. With the return of Human, however, Duncan fights to save Eternia from Skeletor. Alongside the Masters of the Universe, the King's Man-at-Arms will find redemption, he seeks. There you go. He's also got a pistol in this one, it looks like, and so it looks like he's got the same accessories as the other, so we'll pop it open. Alright, we got 2 fists here. And a mustache. Alright. There you go. Alright, so he's got, these are also, they're very loose. I do like that they, in case a kid, I guess, gets these, they can, if it comes off, at least they got the armor underneath it so they can still pretend. So that's cool. Good for you guys. Smart move on that one. It looks like he has a spot for his gun. Almost like the blader under pistol. Is that what that is? Yep. So there's a spot for the gun there. So I can super glue that later. Because you know I'll lose it if I don't. And then he also has his mace. Okay, so one of 2 thoughts here. One, this is for when he's younger. and the armor, or they just went ahead and tried to match closer since it was an Amazon exclusive. Don't know. But here he is. All right, there is the junk that is in his trunk. Here is his articulation, his iris albanus, albatross. My camera's blurry, so he looks like Michael Jordan, actually. But, let's see. That's the problem. Like I said, my eyes are getting so bad, and my camera sucks. And I did that. There we go. There's your man-at-arms. And he's very manny and very army. Okay, so next from man-at-arms, I managed to get a hold of Trapjaw thanks to the fine folks at Big Bad Toy Store. Alright, let's see here. The menacing monster of a man with machine parts serves as Skeletor's walking weapon of destruction. Trapjaw leads his master's army across Eternia in search of the key to Castle Grayskull, the Sword of Power. And now I've pulled up the whole thing for you. He's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. So he's got a big knife here. Look at that fella. That's not nice. I don't think you're shaking hands with that. You're shaking hands with danger. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay. So here he is without anything hooked in. So that we can kind of see the arm. There's his face. You see that pretty decently. And he did have an extra hand. That was an open hand, but we don't care. Okay, so let's see how easy this thing goes in. Just a second here. Yeah, as you can see, the blaster does come off. I was hoping you could stick it to the end of the blaster and make it stupid long if you wanted to too, but you cannot. So, of course, we got to check, right? Oh, he does. Nom, 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 nom. There you go. There's your jaw of trapness. Very nice. Can we get to that cake? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. Alrighty. Well, I'm almost done. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, the nice lady from Target came and brought me this. Let's see what it says on the back of this for Battle Cat. Cringer may look like Prince Adam's pet, but once He-Man raises the Sword of Power and calls upon the power of Grayskull, Cringer transforms into the mighty Battle Cat. As He-Man's loyal friend and steed, he charges into battle against Skeletor alongside the Masters of the Universe. There you go. Okay, so there we have Battle Cat's helmet. And here we have Battle Cat without his helmet, where he's just Cringer-ish. Still has that. I like the saddles, still a lot like the old one. Yeah, that's pretty rad. I like that. There you go. That actually makes me very happy. I like this. This is one of the best Battle Cats I think they've come out with. I do like the Lion Cat I've got somewhere for the for King Grayskull from the Classics line, but yeah, that's probably the best Battle Cat right there. I really like it. Yeah, that's really good. I probably am gonna have to glue his mask on though. It doesn't want to stay. Why won't you stay on?
Battle Cat, stay on your head. Blah, 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 blah.
I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. And for the furries out there, there's your Cringer cake. Alright, next after Cringer, well, I guess we gotta have He-Man, don't we? Oh, here we go. After uncovering the Power Sword, Prince Adam transforms into He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. The champion of Grayskull returns to Eternia to free his people from the evil clutches of Jared Leto. All right. Okay, so one of the things I want to show you is the good guys, of course, have the Castle Grayskull, all that. All of the characters, it shows the contents on the side there. And, of course, you know, Snake Mountain is in the, well, you'll see here in a little bit, but... Okay, so I got 2 fists for He-Man. Do you think you could take him? He does have a sheath on the back. Again, I don't really like how these are. I mean, that's okay. That's better than the little one. Just want to check something here besides his. Okay. Okay, so at least that's different. See, because remember this one here, he had. So I was just trying. I was like, did they just seriously? Is this a 2-up? What is this exactly? So not exactly. But there they are next to each other, just for a nice comparison. I will probably have to do something to keep his power sword on him, though. I guess I could put it in his hand. But yeah, here's your He-Man. Of course, you saw a little cake preview there. I don't know if that's something. I think the other He-Man's got him beat because it's just way more classy that they're fur-lined undies as well. This looks like this is molded. Oh no, maybe it's glued on. It looks like, I believe. They might both be glued on. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just a wuss and I'm too afraid to try it. That could be too. You don't know. You don't know. But I do know this is a pretty. I don't know. We'll see how he is in the movie. All right, that's all I'll say. I like the other character designs. I mean, I dig it. But yeah, I'm just gonna see if the movie's any good. I'm gonna go watch it. Some people are like, "Oh God, that one lady said, well, crap." I don't really freaking care. At this point, does it really matter one way or the other? Right, it's all going to hell in the handbasket. Speaking though, here is your Lord and Destroyer, Jared Leto, right there. Oh man, he is looking sharp. That's the best I think I've ever seen him look. Requiem of a Dream for a Dream. Don't watch that if you're depressed, but if you're really, really horny, just skip to the end there, and well, you'll know why. Just remember, Skeletor didn't take it out for Air Chief. Alright, Skeletor terrorizes all of Eternia in his search for the Power Sword, the key to unlocking the secrets to Castle Grayskull. The evil sorcerer will stop at nothing to claim the sword and conquer the universe. There he is in all his beauty. Well, I was going to switch to that claw hand and use one fist, or open fist, but it kept taking the peg off, so I couldn't do it. So here is your beautiful Jared Leto. So the face is interesting here. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on. So it looks good when the mouth's closed, right? Does it look good to you? Does it look good? Okay. Well, let's just take a good look at him. Looks a little off to me, but it's okay. Because, it's those things in the back that are kind of making it weird. But when you open his mouth, he just kind of looks a little derpy if you look at him from this side. He looks all right here, right? He's like, oh yeah, he's having a good time. What? Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Probably it's just me because I am kind of a bitch. Here is the Havoc staff, all nice and havoc-y for you. And see what I mean? The thing, it's supposed to come out this side, not this side. So let's try that again. Once more with feeling, please. 30 seconds to Snake Mountain. How about you? Check that out. I like that detail. That's nice. Okay, and then he's got that. Of course, like I said, there's that extra. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Skin's got some kind of design to it. Or some kind of texture. And he has boots on. Because he's in the boot, scoot, and boogie. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode. It's going to be a little while for another one. I don't know of anything that's coming out in a bit. And refrigerator just went out. We've just fixed it, spent $100-something on parts, which isn't bad, right? Considering, and it got us a couple more months out of it. But now we have to buy a new one. So anyway, it'll be a little bit. But you don't care about that. You're here for this, my friends, and that's what I'm here to deliver. We're going to see if any of these action figures can break down the door to Castle Grayskull and prove that they are the greatest action figure ever made. So here we go. Here we go with Fisto, and no dice. Skeletor, you can get stuck on you. Yes. No, it just stuck. Buy his albums. He wants you to remember that. He-Man? No. Ram-Man? No, but he did hit head on. I am very happy about that. I didn't miss. That's been embarrassing. We got Trap Jaw here. I knew a guy that on Instagram that had an army of these things, right? He had like 500 or 600, and he finally had to like stop collecting them because he had so many. He ran out of room, right? There's that hand I was missing from trap jaw earlier. All right, there's that. What else we got going on here? We got these two lovely gentlemen. We got Geordie LaForge here. We got Scotty here as well. And we're going to have them just, these engineer their love through time and space. No, okay? You know what? Hold on just a second here. You hold on. We're holding on to him last. All right, here we go. All these other guys are going to make sure we take their accessories off so they don't get lost. Yeah, we don't do that. Okay. Yay! All right, ready? This is can all of these together do it? No dice. Okay. Well, that about wraps it up. We're not quite done yet, but I want you to, just hope the movie's good. If it sucks, it was going to suck even if the actress wasn't woke, right? Look at it that way. So let's stop worrying about that crap, because you're ruining yourself. You're going to ruin your fun. Everybody's got opinions, and we're not going to all like everybody's opinions. So, anyway. But, got some parting words, Cringer? Be good to yourselves, and remember, free the figs. All right, yes, that's right. And guess not.